With the 9.2 in cinematic having dropped, we have been blessed to witness the climax of 20 years of Warcraft storytelling. According to the writers, literally everything from the Lich King, Burning Legion, Red Lords, Orc invasion of Azeroth, Old God infestations, death of Arcus, Sargeras' stabbage, burnt elf, it all led up to this moment, the in cinematic for Eternity's End, the conclusion to the Jailer Soval storyline. Okay, so before this momentous occasion, let's quickly catch everybody up on Soval as a character in World of Warcraft. We didn't really know about him at all until pre-launch leaks of Shadowlands hit the web, where we assumed he was this robed, chained up grandpa with a head full of hair, and ended up getting handsome Squidward instead. Essentially, Blizzard has been giving this entirely new man a lot of credit out of literally nowhere, basically chaining everything the Burning Legion, the Lich King and such did to his scheming behind the scenes, which we of course never knew anything about storytelling. Now here we are, an undefined amount of Jailer monologues later, ready to follow him into the core of the Realm of Death, to stop him from seemingly, I guess, remaking reality after his own vision. A cosmos under his control, I think. Not sure, they never really made that part clear. Well, not up until now, perhaps. And so we enter the sepulture of the first ones, and
can your mortal minds fathom how long I have waited to eradicate this flawed reality?
dude, he's sucking up Azeroth's life essence like Torghast is the made space station from Spaceballs. And my god, he sounds like an evil man with an evil plan. I truly wonder if, when we defeat him, he'll somehow reveal that he actually just was trying to do good.
You preserve that which is doomed. A cosmos divided will not survive. What is to come?
What in the goddamn hell are you talking about?
Oh no. So what, he's been trying to save the world all this time from its division, but didn't bother even attempting to tell us about it, instead being the puppet master behind the puppet master behind the puppet master behind the— in waging and creating war over thousands of years in the entire universe, only to have his grand master plan for uniting and saving our common reality finally come to fruition, having us all chained up and dominated, entirely unable to stop him, only to let us go because, haha, elf person will be punished. And then, who would have thunk it? One patch later, his body and soul looks absolutely drained, like he's the answer to which Chipmunk got the best head. He got reverse curse of fleshed, and it could happen to you too. So that's just great. What a fantastic move. Really a proof of the five-headed Soval we've all been hearing so much about. But let's be honest, the him in a flashbang twist actually turning out to care about our reality in the patch called Eternity's End is not really the revelation Blizzard might have thought it is. It's really just underwhelming, and I don't really understand why we didn't just get parts of this information from the beginning of the expansion, actually making a villain who we might have sympathized with just a bit more, or god forbid understood any of his motivations. Instead, I thought for the entire expansion that he wanted to recreate reality into his own vision of domination, chaining up the universe to his will because he just likes the power. But the big twist again and again and again is that he's a red herring for the real big bad forces approaching. But remember Sargeras? You know, the guy who has for the entirety of WoW's lore been the main antagonist who actually was up to shenanigans like either recruiting or eradicating life in the universe because he knew an evil outside force would otherwise dominate everything. If you boil Sargeras down, curse him with male pattern boldness and a chronic inability to do anything mildly new and interesting on screen, you get Soval. So now I wonder, does his derivative background, unearned rapport, and completely lackluster and pointless end make him the worst villain in WoW history? Perhaps not just because of those disappointments, but if you take into account that extremely essential Warcraft characters and possible plotlines were left either ruined or as wasted potential throughout Legion and BFA, only to build up to such an uninspired antagonist whose main villainous activity is reading from a teleprompter every time his bald dome graces our screen with a lens flare, I would say he makes a solid nominee for the title. So tell me what you guys think, and thank you for watching, and I'll be crossing my fingers for the next expansion because, please, please, please!